I'm standing right outside the Election Commission in Dhaka, where until just hours ago, we could see campaigning in full swing on the streets, and the country is now preparing for general elections on February 12th. This election is important because more than 127 million voters are eligible to cast their ballots to elect 300 members of parliament, making this one of the largest democratic exercise in this country's history. Security has been tightened nationwide with over 1 million police, paramilitary and armed forces personnel deployed to safeguard polling stations. Now, this election is being widely described as historic because it's the first competitive national vote in more than a decade following political upheaval that removed the Awami League from power. The party is not contesting this year's election, which will dramatically reshape the country's political landscape. The main contestants this year are the Bangladesh Nationalist Party, which is contesting most seats, and on the other side is the Jamaat-e-Islami, which is contesting the polls in alliance with the student-led National Citizen Party, which is a new force that emerged from last year's mass protests and has galvanized young voters. Now, millions of first-time voters are expected to play a decisive role in this election. Bangladesh has one of the youngest populations in the world, and out of those eligible to vote, around 56 million people, which makes roughly 44%, are between the ages of 18 and 37. And nearly 5 million people are voting for the very first time. On the ground here, the mood is a mix of anticipation and anxiety. While many voters say that they are eager to participate after years of disputed elections, there have been reports of pre-poll clashes and political violence in several areas. Authorities say the situation is under control, though. Now, it's also important to know that Bangladesh is also one of the most densely populated countries in the world, with more than 1,360 people per square kilometer, nearly 3 times the density of India and 4 times that of Pakistan, adding logistical and security pressure to election day operations. But in a significant development, election day will also include a national referendum on the July Charter, which is a reform roadmap born out of last year's uprising and proposes measures to strengthen democratic accountability and curb executive power. Key election issues include inflation, corruption, job creation, and broader demands for political reform. So throughout the day, we'll be speaking to voters, party leaders, and candidates, and we'll be back with more updates throughout the week as results emerge and reactions come in. So keep watching. This is Aisha Mir with Mohammed Ibrahim and Shamber Alexander from Dhaka for Pakistan TV Digital.